Matt Smith, who plays Daemon Targaryen in House of the Dragon, may have just revealed the Season 2 release schedule. If he is right, we may be looking at an August premiere date. Many will die, according to the most recent teaser trailer, and based on the early video, which features fire, a guttural scream, and the sound of swords slicing through the air, Season 2 is likely going to surpass the horrific Season 1 ending. Images from the first glimpse also hinted unimaginable destruction approaching. Not everyone will survive, and there will be huge consequences, true to the spirit of Game of Thrones. Here's all we know about House of the Dragon's impending second season, because we know you can't wait for it. House of the Dragon Season 2, when's it on? The unofficial release date is August, but since these are unofficial sources, we're content to rely on Hot D-star Matt Smith's information until additional details become available. In an interview with the Zoe Ball Breakfast show in early January, Smith hinted at the release window with a tentative August, I think. This summer, yeah. He continued by outlining the rationale behind the prolonged wait. Even though the second season's filming was completed last year. We finished it last year, but I haven't seen any of it yet. Thus, we must handle all ADR and related matters, Smith remarked. Although fans may be unhappy to find that the second installment will have fewer episodes than anticipated, there is optimism that they may receive it a little sooner than anticipated, as we were initially promised an early summer of 2024 release. While the second season will only consist of 8 episodes as opposed to the 10 of the first, director Claire Kulner has assured viewers that the effect will still be the same. Every episode has a lot going on, so it can be difficult to condense them into an hour. Ryan made the wise choice to give it a strong beginning and conclusion, and there are a ton of emotionally charged and visually stunning moments throughout. Don't worry if the decrease of episodes still bothers you a little. We have some news that will excite you even more than V. Hager did. The third and fourth season plots have already started to take shape. According to creator George R.R. Martin, was stuck in a room discussing about the third and fourth seasons of House of the Dragon with Ryan Condal and his writing staff. We completed some excellent work during their energetic and enjoyable conversations. Even so, 2 days was far too little. Since there is so much to cover, I doubt that 20 days would have been sufficient. House of the Dragon Season 2 cast, who will be coming back? Prince Lucerys and his dragon Arax were bitten by V. Hager, and as a result, Rhaenyra's boy will not be back for Season 2. But we're confident that his passing will have far-reaching effects. Paddy Considine is also not a part of the cast for Season 2. Regretfully, King Viserys has abandoned the Iron Throne to hang his crown, forcing his quarreling children to injure one another while attempting to recover it. As she struggles to establish her claim to the Iron Throne, Emma Darcy is returning to the role of Rhaenyra Targaryen, the designated heir. Olivia Cook will undoubtedly return since Queen Alicent will undoubtedly continue to obstruct her path. Because it's Greens versus Blacks, influential people will be back to support their preferred king. To bolster Rhaenyra's defenses, Prince Daemon played by Matt Smith and Princess Rhaenys played by Eve Best will return. In support of Aegon and Alicent, Rhys Ifans and Fabian Frankel will reprise their roles as Otto Hightower and Sir Criston Cole, respectively. Without the Targaryen and Velaryon children, what good is a civil war? Out of this fighting cousin-nephew-uncle combination, these are the ones that are expected to come back. Tom Glencarney as Aegon Targaryen, Ewan Mitchell as Aemon Targaryen, Fia Sabin as Helena Targaryen, Harry Collett as Jacaerys Velaryon, Phoebe Campbell as Rhaena Targaryen, Bethany Antonia as Baela Targaryen. As Rhaenyra's younger children, Joffrey Velaryon, Aegon the Younger Targaryen, and Viserys Targaryen. Grown up later in the story, other faces might also join the cast. Daemon Targaryen, the other child of Alicent and Viserys, has no chance of survival. In the TV adaptation, he appears to have been moved up the family tree. What went wrong, do you think? The future of Corlys Velaryon seemed uncertain. At the conclusion of Season 1, the Driftwood Lord was on the verge of death, yet he seemed to recover. It's safe to conclude Toussaint made it through given his revelation that he was filming. We seriously doubt Leaner's comeback, unless there's more to life after a fictitious death than meets the eye. Even though we enjoyed his happy ending story, we would gladly accept more John Macmillan. Larry Strong, played by Matthew Needham, is sure to return for more manipulation games. Variety has revealed a number of performers who will portray both new and returning roles, so the cast is also still expanding. Alice Rivers, a healer who lives in Harrenhal, will be portrayed by Gail Rankin. Alice is a witch who experiences mystical visions and rises to prominence in the Targaryen Green Party, according to author George R.R. Martin's novel Fire and Blood, which serves as the inspiration for House of the Dragon. Simon Russell Beale will play Sir Simon Strong, the Castellan of Harrenhal and great-uncle to Lord Larry Strong. Freddie Fox will play Sir Gawain Hightower, the son of Otto Hightower, brother to Queen Alicent. Abubakar Salim will play Alan of Hull, a sailor in the Velaryon fleet who served in the Stepstones campaign. So many fresh faces to join the fierce war that lies ahead. House of the Dragon Season 2 plot, what will happen? A conflict between relatives is the most hateful conflict to the gods. And no conflict is as brutal as one involving dragons. In the teaser trailer for Season 2, Rhaenys Targaryen said those terrifying words, and we can already taste the bloodshed to come. Up until now, Alicent and Rhaenyra have tried to navigate a calm path through the mayhem that Viserys' remarks on his deathbed caused. That will all be blown away by Lucerys' death, though, since Rhaenyra will probably demand instant compensation for her son's passing. Aemond is unlikely to think that Lucerys' death was an accident given her previous behavior. If Aemond went after an eye for an eye, Rhaenyra might go after a son for a son and try to take Aemond's life in addition to the crown. There have already been hints of further tragedies that could follow her ruthless retaliation during Season 2 filming shots. With a few Hightowers in the forefront, the images seem to depict a funeral procession scene. It doesn't look good for the Greens when Alicent and her daughter Helena sit in a horse-drawn carriage while wearing black veils. What appears to be a coffin is captured in the corner of the picture. Whatever you think of it, it seems like Season 2 intends to remain fairly faithful to the narrative that George R.R. Martin has already written. However, this post will not include any spoilers. If you're looking for a detailed summary of what might happen in the future, our Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon timeline provides an overview. However, Sarah Hess, the series writer and producer, has stoked rumors that one of the most violent plot lines from the books may appear in Season 2. We are in the process of drafting the second season's conclusion. When questioned about the blood and cheese revenge plot that takes place after Lucerys' death in the book, she told Variety, "I don't think you will be disappointed." However, thus far, the show has been modifying and tailoring things to fit its own trajectory, so things might play out quite differently on screen. Certainly, there will be more surprises in store for Season 2. In any case, just as Alicent and Rhaenyra were beginning to strengthen their tenuous link, the events that are transpiring would surely cause more, if not irreversible, strain on their relationship. The show's brother of Rhaenyra, Tom Glencarney, hinted to a bigger role for himself in the upcoming season. He stated, "I'm looking forward to having Aegon have a lot more meat to get his teeth stuck into and to cause more havoc, really, and to throw a spanner in the works, which he does so well." When speaking at the Game of Thrones fan convention, as Baela and Rhaena are involved in the impending conflict, their roles will probably also develop. House of the Dragon Season 2 trailer, when can I watch it? You're not ready to take in Rhaenyra's grief, but you can view the fantastic trailer on YouTube. Blood will flow, dragons will battle, and retribution will be the bow that shoots the arrow deep into the enemy's heart. Are we becoming more traditional poets? Indeed, put the eerie music to blame. We will keep our eyes open for further updates and respond more quickly than a whispering spider in the Red Keep as you process, recuperate, and return for more. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.